Alrighty, guys, gals, what's going on, everybody? It's Big E. Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming channel. This is my King's Room background, one of them. But this is a new Let's Play. We're doing all of my viewer-suggested, created, submitted challenges, and we've done 4 of them. And that's also how many I failed, is 4. That's right. And I plan to fail all of these, just so you know, because that's how I roll. So I have 11, submitted challenges, and I'm just these aren't named. I just kind of named them based on the suggestion that I got. So, these are in no particular order. They're just in my folder here. I have something called First Rank. That's from Torment. I have something called Class Swap. That's, my man Cynics. What's going on, brother? I have First Person, I'm calling it, from Just Be. I have a challenge submitted by Lashal. I'm going to call it Fist Caster. Rob of the Red Shirt Order, Fist Hunter. Duck Lord has something that for right now, I just called it Grave because I don't know what to call it yet. Torment actually has 2. He has another one called Immersion. The Great Penguin, going to call that one Melee Warlock. Kevin, CptKerck, what's up, brother? I'm going to call that No Green. Medlord has something called No Quests, and the Deer Loon has something called Pet Mastery. Now, if I've missed your name, you submitted something, submit it to me again, because I switched my drive some months ago and things got moved around, shuffled around. But if you have a viewer, if you have an idea of a hardcore challenge, permadeaths are my favorite. Let's make them all permadeaths. Just let me know. You can either reply, submit a comment here. There's also a way to contact me through my business email address. If you're on a desktop computer, you can see it. For some reason, I don't think you can see it on a phone, but I don't know if that's changed. It's in the About Me section. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here, I have Dice Cam. Now, this is a really cheesy setup that I have here because I didn't have time to, well, it's not that I didn't have time. This is a tower, right? You drop the die in here, it rolls down, and you get what you get. So I have 11 possible challenges to do. So what I'm going to do, I have a 12-sided die. Can you see that? That's 12. And what I'm going to do, well, hold on. How am I going to do this? Okay, I'm just going to arrange these. Let me arrange by, or sort by, you know what? I'll just do, yeah, we'll just do name. Now, I have these on the screen. Okay, well, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to roll the dice, and whatever the dice corresponds to in my list, the way they're arranged, that's the one that we are going to do. And if I roll a 12, I'll just roll again. Well, I'll tell you what, if I roll a 12, we just won't count it because I don't have 12. So let's get this on. Here we go. Dropping the die. That is the number 4. So in my list here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a CptKerck. This is Kevin, which is something I call the No Green Challenge. Let's turn that off. Okay, what I'm going to do now, let me get here. Okay, let me pull this out to the desktop so I don't forget which one I'm doing here. Just copy that there. There we are. Now, I've got to review this because I looked at them briefly this morning, just kind of tried to name them and match them with whichever one of you lovely viewers have submitted these. So I'm gonna do a cutscene here. I'm gonna take time. I'm gonna come up with a rule set if the rules aren't already complete. I think this challenge submitted, the rules were Kevin pretty much covered all of the rules that we need to follow. So, and I'm gonna think about a class to play and a race and all of that. But I also might just roll dice to figure it out, to pick anyway. So I'm going to do a cutscene. When I come back, we are going to begin the No Green Challenge is what I'm going to call it for right now. Hang tight. I'll be right back with you. 1, 2, skiddly diddly do. We did roll dice to determine which one we were going to do. Kevin, you guys will see him as CptKerck, I believe, in the comments. This is his challenge, and it was called the No Greens Challenge is what I was going to name it. However, I realized when I opened up, or when I scrolled through this document that I had, I just put his comment to a text document. I also got a personal correspondence. I realized there was another challenge that he had submitted, and I forgot about it. And I was looking at this challenge. It is phenomenal. All of the challenges that have been created and submitted to me, I've had so much fun. They've all been so creative. And that's, to me, that's what the game is about. It's just having fun and doing different things. So we are going to do his other challenge. And what I'll do, Kevin, if you're watching, I'm going to put that No Greens Challenge back on the list. However, just to be fair, because I know some of you have been waiting a long time for me to pick your challenge, I've been rolling dice. Now, if I had any sense, what I would have done is I would have tried to remember who submitted challenges first, but I didn't do that. Just be patient. We will get to all of them. But to be fair, the next challenge we do, I won't do the same person twice. That way we have a chance to do other people. Anyway, I'm going to open this up. This is incredible. This is incredible. So this is the Aquaphobic Mage Challenge. Here is our backstory. And I may add the role-playing add-on. I've never used that. My buddy Travisine, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. He uses it, and it's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Here's our backstory. Once a promising student of wizardry under the tutelage of the Kirin Mages, you met your unfortunate demise one winter, battling Scourge along the shores of Lordamere Lake. Your group of mages and accompanying knights came under attack, and you found yourself alone on the dock of the Ferris Isle ferry, the Fenris Isle even. As your team retreated, abandoning you, the Scourge closed in. Your last fireball provided a fatal blast upon a charging abomination. However, as a grotesque behemoth stumbled past, one of its meat hooks pierced your legs, and you were pulled down into the icy lake waters. Trapped underwater, panic thoughts of drowning flooded your mind. A burning hatred for your abandoners flooded your heart. Then water flooded your lungs. You arise in undeath, bearing an intense fear of water and an equally intense desire for revenge. Now, here's the premise of this challenge. Kevin, by the way, phenomenal backstory here. This is going to fit in a lot of ways that you may or may not have thought of, especially, I'm sure you did. The Scourge, we're going to be seeing this when we read some of these opening quests. It's going to fit right in here. So here's the premise of the challenge. First and foremost, we're going to play as an undead mage. I have the option of Classic or Wrath. I'm going to pick Classic. It's just my jam. We have to reach level 30. If we reach level 30, we have completed this challenge. Reach level 30, whence you will be powerful enough to satisfy your vengeance. It is not permadeath. This is interesting. That means this challenge is doable for me. Now, I was going to add punishments here, but I'm going to follow the creator's rule set. Kevin, if you're watching and you want there to be some kind of punishment, if I die, you just let me know, man, and we'll put it in there. All professions are allowed with the exception of fishing. Now, keep in mind, we have an intense fear. We have PTSD to the max of water, so we're not going to be doing any fishing. The buffs, auction house, all add-ons are allowed. However, there are no groups. We cannot trade, no mail from other players, because previous abandonment has created trust issues with us. Our fear of water creates unique restrictions. We may not train any spells or gain any talents in Frost. Nothing to do with water at all. So we're playing Fire or Arcane is what we're going to do. Level 1 Frost armor may be allowed. He says, I believe you start with it. You actually do start with it, but we don't have to use it. It's not something that's just up. So I am not going to be using Frost armor at all. You may not drink water to replenish mana. This includes conjured. This is a big one for a mage. This is going to be challenging for us. So my plan right now is I'm going to stack as much spirit as I can so that our health and mana regeneration rates are high so that we can replenish our mana. And I will choose talents that helps with this as well. Wait a minute. If I can, if it's not directly related to water, I don't know about that. We'll see when we get there. We cannot swim or wade in water at all. We try to avoid it. We may not linger. We can't hang out near any bottle. God, the reading. I'm so sorry. Any bodies of water. No fishing or boats. We can use the Zeppelin to go across the great ocean. However, we have to cry. We're going to go inside. We're going to be hiding, and we're going to be crying as we cross water. Brilliant. Rainfall brings madness and panic and fear. We have to find shelter as soon as we can, wherever we are. If it is raining, we're going to have to call it. We got to go inside. We have to wait it out. Snow and ice makes us uncomfortable. This is incredible, I think. Just absolutely incredible. Anyway, right up on the screen here.
Hey.
This is Susie. This is our level 1 Undead Mage. I've come out of the crypt. Now, I do have the voiceover add-on. I don't know if they work in all of the starting zones.
I'm listening.
They don't. I don't know what's going on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be reading the quests, this Let's Play, make it a little bit more immersive. About time you woke up. We were ready to toss you into the fire with the others, but it looks like you made it. I am Mordo, the caretaker of the Crypt of Deathnell, and you are the Lich King's slave no more. Speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel at the base of the hill. He will tell you more of what you must know.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Victory for Sylvanas. Let's do it. Here we are. There she is. Looking forward to this. I'm really going to have to try to get into this character and kind of focus up every time I start the Let's Play. That's how I failed the PETA challenge. I just wasn't thinking. I was so used to slaying everything on both Iron Woman and the Troll Hunter that I messed up and killed 11 animals in a row without even thinking about it. Here we are.
What is it?
Let me just see.
Trust no one.
This should be working. Oh, it's not even listed here. The add-on that I chose. Okay, let me take a moment. I would like the voiceover add-ons because I was watching Travesine. It looks like they've done a lot of improvements, so I'm going to do a little cutscene and see if I can get that add-on working. All right. So I knew why it wasn't working before. I had the wrong version of the game. Let's see if this thing works here.
What now?
Another of the Walking Dead HM? Must have been quite a shock.
HM?
Waking up in the crypt with only the cold and Mordo to greet you. I see the confusion on your face. Let me try to explain our situation to you. We have been freed from the control of the Lich King by our new leader, Lady Sylvanas. The Dark Lady guides us in our war against the hated Scourge and the holdouts of humanity who dog our every step.
Okay.
We Forsaken are at war with the Lich King's army of the Scourge, necromantically raised armies of the Undead, foul beasts of the north, and tormented specters. The northern part of the village has become overrun with the mindless ones, and they must be destroyed. Destroy them. Show them no mercy, our former brothers and sisters as they might be. The fallen are nothing but the Lich King's slaves.
Alrighty. First thing we have to do is sell this water.
I have exactly what you need.
We don't want
Trust no one.
We do not want that in our bag. Welcome to the Aquaphobic Mage Challenge. Looking forward to this. Let's get into it. Hope you guys and gals are doing well today. Not doing too bad. I'm excited about the challenge. Let's see if I can... complete one. That would be awesome. The fact that this is not permadeath makes it basically guaranteed that I can do it. Now, we could make it permadeath. I mean, I really want to stick to the creator's rules because I have a habit of changing things to make it more interesting, but that's, you know, the man has created this rule set, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to stick to it. I'm going to talk myself out of it right now. Kevin, like I said, if you want to make punishments for, you know, me perishing, you just let me know and we'll add it to the rule set. Yeah, so my mana struggles here, they're going to be real. They're going to get real fairly quickly. But again, what I'm going to do is try to get that spirit stacked up so we can have a better mana regeneration. My abilities. We have Cannibalize is a racial. It's got a 2-minute CD. We can eat humanoid corpses. Humanoid or undead. We also have Will of the Forsaken. This is pretty good. It's a 2-minute CD. It provides immunity to charm, fear, and sleep. It also, we can use this if we are currently being feared by something. That's pretty cool. And all we have right now available to us is Fireball. Now, we do have the Frost Armor, but we're not allowed to use that. Or we're not going to use it, I should say. We can wear that frayed belt. Is that 30 mana to cast? It is 30 mana to cast. Let's eat a corpse just because we want to. It'd be nice if that restored mana as well. It doesn't, right? No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't say that it does. But it sure looked like our mana went way up quicker while we were eating there. I have to pay attention to that. Kind of freaked me out there. I thought the wolf was going to attack me. There's level 2. The Undead starting area, one of my favorites. The music is great. Like the ambience, the feel, everything. It's just... it's nice. We don't need the zombies. We need the... oh, we do. We do need... no, not the mindless. We need the wretched. The wretched zombies have 1 arm. I didn't get credit for that because the guards wrecked it. Is it about the same? Maybe it is. Love the backstory that was created here. It fits perfectly with our awakening, you know, in the crypt back there. We have kind of a purpose. We're just slaying the Scourge. And I love the trust issues we have after being abandoned by the group of mages that we were with. Unbelievable. So probably we'll play fire. It kind of makes sense to go like the exact opposite of water. Although I don't think I've ever played an arcane mage before. But we'll probably go fire. Fire's damn powerful, right? I'm going to try to pick up a wand as soon as possible. Let me eat this corpse. Eat that corpse. It does seem like our mana regenerates faster while we're doing that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. You may see some cinematics during this Let's Play. And especially if we make it, you've probably already seen some intro cinematics. I don't know. I usually do I try to get a little creative with each Let's Play as far as the character, the little intro with the music. Just something I started doing Kind of makes each unique Let's Play a little unique. It's also really fun for me. I love creating stuff like that.
Well done.
Alrighty. Let's go turn this in. We should have gotten a letter from our mage trainer. Here's old Bozo the Clown. In case you don't know who Bozo the Clown is, you can just Google Bozo the Clown and you're going to see something similar. Just absolute nightmare.
I am forsaken.
It is unfortunate that the Scourge cannot be brought into the fold. Their large numbers would be useful in the battles ahead. But they will not join us, so we have no choice but to destroy them.
I'll take the gloves here.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
While you were off dealing with the mindless Scourge, this scroll arrived for you. I would think it's some matter of importance, as it seems it bears the seal of the mage trainer Isabella. I would take some time to read it before heading out again.
Alrighty.
Beware the living.
You've shown your potential to the Forsaken under normal circumstances, adventurer. Now let's see you under pressure. The Rattlecage skeletons,
ding, ding, ding,
more
ding, ding.
mindless minions of the Lich King, are a tougher foe than the zombies you have faced thus far. Again, thin their numbers and prove yourself to the Forsaken. Do not tarry. When you are done, speak to me again.
Alright, let's check this out here. Glyphic scroll. The corruption and evil that rumors say travels with the arcane is nothing compared to the pain we've already felt. We are no longer victims, Susie. We are the ones who control our fate. Sylvanas has paved the way for us. She has proven that our will is our own, that we are no longer thralls to that bastard Arthas. Seek me out in the church. I shall instruct you further, if that is your desire. Here is Isabella.
Greetings. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage.
This is true.
Embrace the shadow.
I knew you would come to me, Susie, not because you do not have the will to follow your own path, but because we are kindred spirits. We both have felt pain, we have both suffered, and we now want the power to take back what we know is ours, this land, our lives, our destinies, but there is much for you to learn.
You must return to me often if you are to become powerful enough to destroy those who would oppose us. The rules of magic still apply to you, adventurer. You will still find corruption follows you like hungry wolves in the night. You will find its caress is not unlike an addiction, an old lover still wanting to be by your side.
Interesting.
But these things can be staved off. These things will only control you if you allow them to. Go now. Return to me when you've grown more powerful.
Okay. Let's grab this.
My duties include tending to our wounded warriors, tailoring armor and clothes, and assisting Shadow Priest Sarvis with whatever else he might need. From the look of it, you'll be enlisted in his service also. Hunting the mindless ones, if I know his mind. Well, if you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. I'm running out of paws and wings, and if you bring me some, I'll find some armor for you. You'll find a good number of wolves and bats to the south.
Very well voice acted here. I mean, I don't know if that's AI or not. Sometimes it seems like it is. I honestly don't know, but it's good.
And you are...
The name's Susie. You can have all of this.
Watch your back.
It should give us enough coin. I think we get Arcane Intellect here. Is what we're going to get as our first ability.
Greetings. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Very astute. There it is. We'll put this down here. There we are. Now we can throw up some Arcane Intellect on our compatriots. Sure. All right, we're looking for wolves, bats, and skeletons. So we're going to start over here. Work our way around. Here's a wolf. See if we can pick ourselves up a wand. Maybe we'll get lucky. shield there. I elected female. I don't really know why. It just kind of felt right based on the challenge. No particular reason, but... Also, we're going to be checking out the female jokes, because I don't think I've ever listened to them. Yeah, let's check these things out here. Let's see. Do your thing.
You don't need deodorant when you don't have any armpits.
Good point.
I'd paint my toenails, but I'm not sure where they fell off. I'm in a rotten mood.
Okay, a lot of things about being undead here.
Ah, doornails.
Ah, doornails. What does that mean? I can see, like, coffin nails.
Yes, they're real. They're not mine, but they're real.
What do you mean they're not yours?
This stinks.
Okay.
I heard a knee slapper once and skipped my kneecap right across a lake. You know, once you're dead, nothing smells bad anymore. Rotten eggs, no problem. Dead fish, like a spring breeze.
Okay.
Yes, they're real. They're not mine, but they're real.
All right. I've never heard the female undead jokes before. There's level 3. Don't think there's any water in this, in the Death Knell. Now, there's going to be water in Tearsfall. Yeah, none here. Yeah, we've got the big lake out here. We've got to still steer well clear of that. And if it starts to rain, again, we're going to find shelter immediately. Yes, we are. Gotta get some mana back here. Gotta conserve a little. We can do some hand-to-hand combat here. Braid belt should be an upgrade. It's not. It's the same thing that we're wearing. So I'm also going to try to pay attention to... I'm trying to think of stuff in the game that might have something to do with water. So, like, for instance, if there is a wand and it says icicle wand or something, I'm not going to use it. I'm gonna try to do my best to really get into this fear of water that we have. And just kind of go with it and not allow stuff like that.
Well done.
Thank you. Let's go kill some skeletons here. I'll get a priest here. Thank you for that. Maybe she'll give me the fortitude. Thank you. Love it, man. Love classic so much. Here's a skelly. Yeah, so the frost armor, it's not being able to use it, pretty big drawback, but we can definitely manage. And not being frost, we're going to be in melee range a lot because, you know, with frost, mobs rarely get to you if you're playing decently. just because Frostbolt slows and all that. If we're being chased down by something, we'll have to run sideways. Because Frost Armor would normally slow the attacker. So little things like that. Can I eat that? I can. Just kind of watching my mana regeneration. It doesn't look like it affects it. It looks like it did before, but I think that's just because I was level 1. Like the mana just regenerates. It's whatever the rate is, but I just didn't have enough mana. I didn't have any mana, so it looked like it was regenerating faster, but it's the same rate. I think you've over-explained it well enough, sir. Normally I would keybind my auto attack with my opening ability, so I don't have to right click. She will automatically auto attack when I stop casting, but I don't think it's worth it. Maybe I can set that up with the wand, because we are going to be doing a lot of wanding. I think we are. Give him that. Also, as the undead, we have another... So we have... Look at these racials. We have Will of the Forsaken. We have Shadow Resistance. We have Cannibalize. We also have Underwater Breathing. Underwater Breath lasts 300% longer than normal, which is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Let's just kill stuff while we're looking for skeletons. Just level up. It might be a thing that if we see like a water elemental in the game, we just go nuts and we have to kill it. Like, we have to eliminate it, right? So it's not lingering in the area. Maybe that's a thing. It sounds like it might be a thing. And this is actually... So I rolled a character already, and I got to level 3. But I decided to just replay it because, first of all, I did too many little, like, cutscenes because I could not get... I was having trouble with the interface for some reason. I just decided to just start it over, so... also, I wanted to just kind of make it a little bit more, I'll say smooth, if that makes any sense. You're not missing anything. This one's going way better than that first one went. Matter of fact, I didn't even finish this quest when I decided to just start it over. I don't know why I even told you that. By the way, if you're a newish viewer and you can come up with a creative challenge you'd like to see me do in any version of retail, I'd be happy to put it on our list, and we'll do it. The series is viewer suggested challenges or viewer created challenges. I can't remember what I called it. But if you can think of something cool to do, permadeath or otherwise, just let me know. You can just leave a comment.
Well done.
With your basic idea. If it's really detailed, you can contact me directly through my business email address. And if you do that, let me know in a comment that, hey, I sent you something, because 9 times out of 10, it'll go to my spam folder and I'll never see it. So just let me know that you sent an email or something, and I'll make sure to check my spam folder and I'll add it to the list. And if there's a link to the playlist, should be tied in the description, where you can see the viewer challenges that we have done so far, in case you have something similar.
I'm listening.
I am finished with you, adventurer. You have shown yourself to be worthy of the freedom that you have been given. Many will stand against you for what you have become, but know that no matter what they may try to do against us, we are free and will not be shackled again. Take these and be on your way. You have much to accomplish, adventurer.
Very nice.
What is it?
Thank you, adventurer. This armor should help you out. Hopefully, it should do you more good than the last one to wear it. My friend, Marla Phipps, lived with her husband Samuel before the plague, but when the plague came, Samuel succumbed and joined the Scourge's ranks. Marla was spared an undeath only to die at the hands of her now mindless husband. So strong was her love, however, that her last dying wish was to be buried with her beloved Samuel. Samuel Phipps roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Deathnell. Defeat him and grant Marla's wish. Bury him at her grave in the first row of our graveyard.
Alrighty, we'll do that. Let's check in with Isabella.
Greetings. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Yes, I am. Neither one of these. We can't get either one of these. We couldn't afford them anyway. I mean, I could sell stuff. Can't use
Our
water.
time will come.
Makes this challenge quite interesting. It adds like this little layer to it, which, again, I like very much. I like playing the game in different ways.
What do you require?
I require you to buy all of my garbage. What I'm going to do here, let me actually change this. So
Beware the living.
Oh, there's the voiceover thing. I didn't know that. Is it in here? No. Where's it going to be? Automate. I want to automate. I want to sell junk automatically. This is going to come in handy here. So what that does, by the way, that's part of Leatrix Plus. I use Leatrix Maps. The only reason I use Leatrix Maps is because when you open up and you hover over, you see how it shows you the level range in there. So if you're trying to figure out where to possibly quest, really the only reason I use it. It also shows the fishing level in there. Leatrix Plus has all kinds of little cool stuff you can do in here. You can automate your quests. It tells you what it does. You can automate gossip. In other words, so if you go to the bank or vendor, instead of them saying what they say and then you have to click, it just opens up whatever you need. And I also like to repair automatically, and I like to sell junk. So what this does, it automatically sells all of your gray items. It won't sell... I don't think it sells white items. Yeah. Good explanation.
One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce even in the height of the Alliance's power. There is a gold mine to the northwest that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little.
Alrighty.
Get up there and see what you can do for us, adventurer.
Will do. Killing spiders.
You there? If you're looking for something to make yourself useful, then listen up. We need fresh out-of-the-ground recruits to head into Deathnell and search for any sort of useful...
Okay, hold on here. So, I don't know if this is AI or a person. So I noticed this the first time I used this add-on. If you listen, you can hear peas popping in a microphone, which you would not get with AI.
You there? If you're looking for something to make yourself useful, then listen up. We need fresh out-of-the-ground recruits to head into Deathnell and search for any sort of useful equipment.
Interesting.
Most likely, they'll be in stacks of boxes. We expect more recruits to be rising soon, and unless we want them to stumble about naked, we had better get to scavenging. Well, get to work, you miserable bag of bones. I'm not going to reward those without some hustle.
Kind of a dick. Not even kinda, just, yeah. Okay, miserable bag of bones. Undead aren't known for their graciousness. All right, let's get some scavenged goods. Another thing I like about I prefer over classic over other versions is you do have hostile mobs in your starting zone. The nightweb spiders will be hostile in here, and I like that. I think starting in TBC, they changed that. It might have been Wrath, but I think it was TBC. So we're looking for Samuel. He's been slain, I would imagine. Let's put these horrible things out of their misery while we're waiting for old Sammy. There he goes. He's heading on out, man. Into Tirisford. There's Samuel. He's level 5. I wonder what the other ones are for. I guess they just put them here because it's a camp. But see these names? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this. Okay. Danny Elfman, like these are named after people. I've just noticed that. I don't know. Maybe I've noticed that before. Blizzard does that a lot. They'll base things, characters, situations off of like something that's happened in real life or a real person or something. Kind of cool. A lot of that in the game. See if we can get we need just two more supplies. Just shambling around.
Well done.
Like a proper zombie. Let's go return Samuel's remains. Bury him next to his wife. Kind of nonsensical, but traditions are weird.
Well done.
All right, let's go kill some spiders. Oh, actually, we hit level 4. Let's go train up. What did we get at level 4? I don't know. We'll find out.
What now? Great work, adventurer. I knew you weren't useless. Here, have one of the better items I've found out of the lots that have been collected so far.
He knew we weren't useless. Well, that's not the impression you gave when I spoke to you the first time. Was it useless bag of bones?
Be quick about your business.
It was exactly what you said.
No one.
So we train up here.
You have done a good deed today, adventurer. Although our struggle against the Scourge continues, let us hope that Marla and Samuel will find peace together in their final resting place.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you... So... We have options to pause, but you also have that on the actual screen.
What will you require?
Oh. Right, we can't do this. Right, what am I thinking?
Dark Lady watch over you.
Greetings. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage.
This is true. Okay. All right, let's go get these spiders. We will have to deal with the Scarlet Crusade. And we will deal with the Scarlet Crusade. All right, let's do this. That robe is an upgrade. Yes, it is. I don't think we have a problem like with anything blue per se, like clothes. I don't think it wasn't specified, but if I'm depending on her trauma level, like blue items could be a trigger for her, right? I think it's just water. That's how we're gonna play that. Again, I could get the RP add-on, but the thing is, this isn't an RP server, and nobody would probably know anyway. So I would fill all the information in, and then we could refer to it from time to time. Maybe keep notes or something. That might be fun, but... Now, I could have chosen an RP server. However, this is just not very well populated right now. The classic era servers, I don't believe. Everybody's playing Season of Discovery or the hardcore server. Well, most everybody, I should say. Trying to figure out what professions we're going to do. I think I'm probably just going to do... I'll probably start with 2 gathering professions just so we can sell mats, and then we'll decide after we've got a little bit of gold to work with, we'll pick up our production profession. And I don't know, maybe tailoring, something that's useful for us, you know. So our first hostile mob right here. Two spiders here. So think about hostile mobs. They're too close together to another mob, you'll pull both of them. Wow, thanks for that. Teaching us how to play the game. I don't know. Again, that's the whole reason I disagree with them changing the mobs to neutral in your starting zone, because you don't really get a good feel how to play your class right off the bat. If you're not having to worry about aggroing anything, like if you're a new player, right? It just doesn't make any sense that they would do that. As a new player, you'd come in here, maybe you run right in not paying attention. Oh, that mob attacked me because it's red, it's hostile. Or you pull this and the another one's too close. Oh, I can pull both of those. Now I've learned my lesson there, but they kind of took that out for whatever fucking stupid reason. I don't think there is anything back here. There could be a chest. We'll go check it out. But I don't think you'll have a named mob or anything in your starting zone. But we're going to go to the back of the cave to find out. A little poison on me here. Also, if I sit, doesn't that affect your regeneration rate? I don't know. You think it would, right? Perhaps. I want to go see what's back here, if anything. Ooh. There could be a chest back here. I know that there can be chests in your starting zone. The reason I know that is because of the dwarf starting zone. You, as a dwarf, you have treasure finder as your racial, and when you go to slay into that cave to slay, I think it's Grelkin the Cold or something, there can be chests in there. So I'm gonna go see. No, it'll just be a gray or a white item, but, you know, still. All the bug eyes we want. Gonna level up here. Hope I don't pull two. So this doesn't actually do any damage. I think maybe increased ranks of that may do damage to the attacker. I was looking at frost armor there. There's level 5. Works very well because I was out of mana. It's got to be one of the most awesome times to level up. If you've ever been in a fight where it's like really close and you're out of mana or whatever, low on health, and you level up on a mob and you still have mobs to fight, it's just beautiful. There is a chest here. Glad we came back. So we're a little bit more powerful than we were. Not much. I think he gained 1 point of everything. We gained 15 HP, 28 mana, and intellect by 1. Okay. That's how that works. Oh. Oh, it's a Nightweb Matriarch. But there's not a quest to kill her. But we're going to get her anyway. Maybe she drops something. So there is a named mob in here. Whoop. So this mob came... There's a little passage right here that cuts through. That's where this mob came from. Away with you, spider. Okay, let's just get it out of the way. Inventory's full. How much does that sell for? 7 copper? Get rid of the thing that sells for less. Yeah, there's a cut through there. I don't think this is going to be linked. They're too far away. I could be wrong. If they're too close, they will come for you if you try to open a chest. So... okay, that sells for 1 copper. We'll take that. It sells for free, and I don't care about the other stuff. Now, I can't pull... I have to pull both of these. She's level 5. So I'm going to get full mana. Stay there, stay there. I might actually just pull her. Yes. Nice thing about our fireballs is they do put a short little dot on the target. Which is just damage over time. See if she drops anything. She drops a bug's eye. So we can use our Hearthstone here. Oh, no, never mind. I need 1 more spider. It means I'm going to have to fight my way all the way back out. That's okay. It's pretty easy XP for us. But you can hearth back to where you started from. Okay, I don't care about that. No mana here. So that was level 6. Oh, level 5. My bad. I was going to say we can train up. Every even level you can train. So not being able to drink, it's really making a difference. I mean, it's starting to affect us. Not in the line of sight. Interesting. And I think as we level up here, our spells will be more expensive. Especially as we rank them up. Maybe only as we rank them up. So that does... oh, it's 10 seconds. I see. So it doesn't even do 10 damage to us. It's not that big of a deal. We will pick up first aid. We'll see about professions. I'm thinking tailoring, maybe. Because we can make our own gear. And that feels pretty good when you're able to make green pieces of gear for yourself. But at the same time, if we have 2 gathering professions first, we're going to be making enough money. Well, maybe not. The reason I say maybe not, in fact, probably not, because this is a pretty dead server. There's not going to be really anybody to sell to. We'll check it out. If that's the case, I may just do the gathering and the production profession that goes with it. Because if I can't sell my wares on the auction house, I don't want to gathering professions. It's pointless. Also takes up bag space. We're just about out of here. Well, we could still make stuff. I mean, still sell our stuff we gather to vendors, but you don't really get anything for it. All right, it should be the last mob we have to fight, and then we'll kill our last young nightweb spider. Missed. Nope, you have one more. However, I don't feel like messing with it. We'll just run out of range and we'll get this one.
Well done.
Alrighty. Let's pick up this Icarus. Sells for 7 copper. Get rid of... That sells for 1 copper. Anything else sells for 1 copper? Yes, that. That sells for 2 copper. Every little bit helps even. Alright, we'll probably call this an episode. Next episode, we will be dealing with the Scarlet Crusade, and then we're going to be moving into Tirisfal Glades. Give her some intellect. She likes that. She's a mage, or a warlock. Go sell all of our things first. So, what you'll see is it'll sell all of my junk. It'll just sell all of this. These are all gray items. I don't think it sells white items.
Speak quickly.
Yeah, I like it. Just
farewell.
Saves a little bit of time there.
Well, it's a start.
The hell was that?
It'll take a few weeks or months to fully clean out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches to burn away the webbing. You've done your duty well, adventurer. I'm sure I can find something else for you to do. You'll be happy to know we appear to be making progress in the mine, thanks in no small part to your efforts. We can now turn our eyes to other concerns. My scouts have reported that a detachment of the Scarlet Crusade is setting up a camp southeast of here. The Scarlet Crusade is a despicable organization that hunts us, and they will not rest until every undead, Lich King's scourge or no, is destroyed. We must strike first. Be careful. Their unholy zeal makes them dangerous adversaries.
Alrighty.
What is it?
Just, you can have that.
Watch your back.
Alrighty, let's park it. This is not an inn, but it's good a place as any to take a rest. Got a chair we can sit in? No chairs in this joint? None. We have a bed we can lay on. Guess we'll just chill out up here. That's going to do it for the first episode of the aquatic... What is it called? It's called the Aquaphobic Mage Challenge. Yes. Thanks for hanging out, Kevin. Thank you for such a wonderful idea. Looking forward to this. You guys and gals take care. Susie and I will catch you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Peace.